Set the tone. You're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it, because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum, but you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Michael Carter. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. And mark him down way up close to the 30 at the 39.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give, Carter running right. Carter, 1st down and more. 30, the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one. And this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now they're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big playability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play here for Dallas.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket, because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, 27 yards. And the Cowboys on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
68 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. They go play action now. Wilson. Now he'll escape to his left. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. 3rd and 1, they opt to pass it, and the one thing happened that could not happen. They took a sack.
Yeah, I just wonder, is that an indictment of their offensive line? Did they think that they couldn't move them enough to pick up a 1st down there? Or was it analytics? Did they think about it that way? In any event, they'll be studying that in the future.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. Forced out to his left. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Prescott from the gun. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Offense taking over for their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one
It got his man, complete! And all the way in, touchdown, New York!
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long. Go get it, big man.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Prescott. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school.
Prescott's throw taken in by Cooper here.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Being chased out left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper.
And he is going to be out of bounds, a couple of yards short of the marker, and they will fail to convert here on 4th down.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this one is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Dancing to his left, and he'll just get rid of it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wilson. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Not sure I agree with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agree with his decision to run it. He picked up that big 1st down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, it feels like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And hauled in by Croft. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
To throw again is Wilson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. DeMarcus Lawrence, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And the grab by Croft. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you're that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Timeout set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.